What's up, guys? This is Joe, otherwise known as Catching BTC on Twitter. This is Bitcoin Watch number 13, where I do technical and fundamental analysis of Bitcoin's price action, as well as set some price targets and expectations for the future. Okay, so we've had a pretty slow week ever since my last Bitcoin Watch post. I've had my levels set ever since we sort of started running up here and pierced above this pretty important liquidity pool. Turns support now, and so we managed to squeeze above this downward trend line and really push out those stops, and we didn't really get a significant downturn from that, so that's pretty bullish in my opinion. And the fact that we sliced right through this resistance, the 11k resistance, without any sort of retracement at all, is extremely bullish for me. And so when you sort of have these extremely bullish market movements, I want to ride the momentum and looking to get in, not early, but to sort of get the bullish liquidity, catch the bullish liquidity, and help guide the move up. And that's probably most likely what's going to happen. But I'm playing two positions here, and I'll talk through them in a sec. So when sort of, again, like I said, when you get this extremely bullish market movement, in my sort of strategy, I want to pick up positions at the 382. Usually I'll only aim to pick up positions at the 382 or the 618. And so in this trade, the 382 for me was where I was really looking to get into, and this happened to be where a seriously strong liquidity pool is, that we managed to break above at 11k. So we've got the 11k psychological resistance. We've got a strong liquidity pool. Like I usually go through with you guys before I pick a level, the market turning points to define the liquidity pool. There's one there. I mean, you guys can probably see this pretty easily, but I'll just do it just to make you guys understand. So again, it's just sort of spotting that support and resistance. And there's just so many here within this liquidity pool that the fact that we slice through it is quite significant. And I've just said that, and I want that to resonate with you guys. So so coming in here, I was looking to load up on longs. Coming into this liquidity pool, I'm filled on a third of my position. We've had a really light tap of this, and it makes me quite bullish because it kind of looks similar to this sort of fractal here. If you sort of see this really low liquidity ranging here, and then you get this quick wick down into the liquidity pool and move back up, which is this really tight ranging here, quick dip back up, move back up, and that's sort of the way it's looking right now. But we've barely touched the liquidity pool, so I wouldn't be surprised if we came down a bit further before we pushed up, but it just depends how bullish the market is. I was looking to cut this position here. I was looking to cut this position here, keep it quite tight, and I'm looking to take profit at the high here and the high here and the whole high of the position of the market where we're at. So my target is a pretty high risk reward position. I could make it, I mean, it's 6 to 1, which is really what you want to be looking for in any trade. I'll probably take a bit of profit a bit earlier than I've said here, just to confirm the position if I don't like how we're playing out. But a level to be looking out for is I'll draw on a sec. But if this position gets cut, I'm looking to reload on the position at this 618, and I'll probably have a deeper stop on this position, just because if you get down here, let me have a look. No, so I'd probably have the position stop here, and I'd be looking for a longer trade. So my risk reward on this is probably going to be similar, but I'd be taking my profits probably max around here, near the 12k resistance. I take my first chunk here, I take my second chunk here, and depending on how the market sort of aims out, I can't really say much about this position yet, but it's more looking like a 3-to-1 position right now. But as soon as if the market trends down here, I'd sort of be able to look at more better price targets. So we'll talk that through as we get to it. But that's sort of the second position I'm looking to get into if this position gets cut. But I like this downside only because if you get a fib extension from this last impulse of this triangle we were stuck in, as you can see, the fib extensions line up perfectly with the liquidity pools here, which is really what you want to see. And as I talk about, when you're in a bull market, which we are, guys, again, if you haven't realized that yet, we are in a bull market, so just get that cemented into your heads. You want to be looking, so these extensions are deviations from the mean in a manner. The way they calculate aren't like that, but they are deviations from the market's value. So the 1.618 is the closest deviation. Obviously, the 2618 is the furthest extension. The furthest extension from the mean, if that makes sense, the furthest extension from the value. So this is the lower probability outlook, the lower probability extension when you're in a bull market. And again, so you want to be looking at the 1.618 to get in on a retracement in a bull market. And so the fact that that lined up here with my 382 was made me pretty happy with this position. You know, again, strong liquidity pool. The fact we've wicked into it, wicked out, absolutely good. I'm already up on the trade by about 3%. That's not too bad. Leveraged, it's actually pretty decent, but I'm not going to be out the position until we're a bit higher up. But it's looking nice. But I was going to set some price targets looking up, and I think I'm going to try to grab the old ones. Maybe I didn't post the chart on coming up. So we'll leave that for now. Again, this was the 12K resistance was here. That's really what I was looking for us to get rejected off, and we did. And now I'm looking for it to reclaim that and move up. A long position off this trend line, if we break it again, it would be really nice. But it's important to say it now. It really means not a lot since we've smashed through it and it hasn't really offered any sort of strong resistance. So there's no reason why it would offer strong support either. So, you know, I'd delete this trend line off your chart if I'm honest with you, and sort of just work with the horizontal support and resistances on the chart. Sorry, guys. I'm just going to chuck some moving averages and see what we're looking like on the moving average front. If I'm not mistaken, we're above the 15. Yeah, so again, this is another reason I really like this trade, and it was another reason why I took it, is we bounced off the 15. And if you have a look here, guys, as soon as we sort of get above the 15 and have this little touch and go, also here the retracement didn't even touch the 15, we tend to get this bullish continuation. Sort of same here, so break above it, nice touch and go here, you get 2 touches and then it's strong momentum again. So I really like that we've touched the 15. It makes me I like the position more. It's possible we might get a deeper touch into it. It's perfectly likely, but the fact that the 15 is there offering support as well as this support and resistance and the 382 makes me very happy with this position right now. And that's really it, guys. So, and that's what I'm expecting. I hope that was just a nice quick overview coming into this week. That's sort of what I'm looking to plan out, a nice move up, but we'll have to see coming into Mondays and Tuesdays volume whether we can make a move or we're going to sit here and range for a bit longer. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.